Om Shri Chinmaya Sadgurave Namaha. Hari Om. A very warm welcome to all of you joining us online today. Today is August 3rd, Pujya Gurudev's Mahasamadhi Day, also observed as Aradhana Day or Sadhana Day. A day spent in reflecting over the life and teachings of Pujya Gurudev. We all have gathered to do this reflection collectively through this program called Chinmaya Samarpan. It is said, Siddhasya Lakshanani Sadhakasya Sadhanani. meaning the qualities of a realized master, a Siddha Mahatma, are the sadhanas for a seeker, a sadhaka. This phrase adores Pujya Gurudev very aptly because we had something to learn from Gurudev at every moment. Either while Gurudev was on stage, or even while he was at the dining table, or a simple thing while he was taking an evening walk, there was always something to learn. Our Chinmaya Samarpan program today highlights various aspects of Pujya Gurudev's life, reminding us to be more contemplative and deepen our sadhana. Pujya Gurudev left his physical body at 5:45 p.m. in San Diego in the year 1993. As per the tradition, we will be lighting 108 Jyotis at our Chinmaya Mission Center in San Diego at the same time, 5:45 p.m. Pacific time, followed by Guru Paduka Puja. Various wings of our Chinmaya family will then come in and offer their Samarpan, offering of love, to Pujya Gurudev, starting with bhajans by Shishu Vihar students and also a poetic description of Mahabharata by the students of the online e-Bal Vihar summer camp. In between, we'll also take you to Krishnalaya in PRC to see the Chinmaya Darshan. It has an exhibit of the setup in which Pujya Gurudev gave the Gita discourses in 1990. We'll also see a presentation by Chinmaya Yuva Kendra on Pujya Gurudev as an administrator, and also look at how Gurudev used to guide several devotees by his handwritten letters. The next segment of Chinmaya Samarpan is something that we have never witnessed before. We all have heard talks by Pujya Guruji, and we have also heard talks by Pujya Swami Swarupanandaji. But how many times have we heard Pujya Guruji in a conversation with Pujya Swamiji? So stay tuned to listen to a very special candid dialogue between Pujya Swamiji and Pujya Guruji. Lastly, the Jyoti, which was lit in San Diego after a virtual yatra, will reach Siddhabari, which is the Mahasamadhi place of our Pujya Gurudev. We will conclude our Chinmaya Samarpan program with Pujya Gurudev's Aarti in Siddhabari. Hari Om.
Chinmaya Gurave Namo Namaha. Chinmaya Gurave Namo Namaha. Chinmaya Gurave Namo Namaha. Chinmaya Gurave Namo Namaha. Natva Sadguru Padaravindam Kurmaschinmaya Mahima Ganam Bhukti Muktida Mangala Rupam Gurum Smarama Sada Prasannam. Chinmaya Gurave Namo Namaha. Chinmaya Gurave Namo Namaha. Kerala Deshe Prakatita Chinmaya Bala Krishna Nayuta Chinmaya Chattambi Guru Shikshita Chinmaya Shaishavehi Samskarita Chinmaya. Chinmaya Gurave Namo Namaha. Chinmaya Gurave Namo Namaha. Chanchala Manasa Balaka Chinmaya Tathapi Shiva Dhyane Rata Chinmaya Krida Pravina Yuva Priya Chinmaya Vidya Grahana Kushala Vara Chinmaya. Chinmaya Gurave Namo Namaha. Chinmaya Gurave Namo Namaha. Lucknow Nagare Shikshita Chinmaya Vidibhashangla Visharada Chinmaya Vritta Patra Lekhatavara Chinmaya Swatantrata Sangramaka Chinmaya. Chinmaya Gurave Namo Namaha. Chinmaya Gurave Namo Namaha. शिवानन्दाश्रित चिन्मय सन्न्यासे गुरुदीक्षित चिन्मय चिन्मयानन्दाभिधान चिन्मय चिन्मय गुरवे नमो नमः चिन्मय गुरवे नमो नमः उत्तरकाश्याश्रमगत चिन्मय स्वामी तपोवन प्रशिष्य चिन्मय शास्त्राध्यात्म पठनरत चिन्मय प्रीति प्राप्त गुरु प्रसाद चिन्मय चिन्मय गुरवे नमो नमः चिन्मय गुरवे नमो नमः गंगा दर्शन प्रेरित चिन्मय ज्ञान यज्ञ प्रारंभक चिन्मय असंख्य जन प्रिय प्रेरक चिन्मय चिन्मय संस्था स्थापक चिन्मय चिन्मय गुरवे नमो नमः चिन्मय गुरवे नमो नमः गीता ज्ञान प्रचारक चिन्मय आश्रम सान्दीपनिकृत चिन्मय अनेक मंदिर निर्मित चिन्मय उपकारक साधक जन चिन्मय चिन्मय गुरवे नमो नमः चिन्मय गुरवे नमो नमः करुणापूरित मानस चिन्मय सकल जनानां हितरत चिन्मय बालक युवक प्रशिक्षक चिन्मय विद्यालय संस्थापक चिन्मय चिन्मय गुरवे नमो नमः चिन्मय गुरवे नमो नमः समाज सेवा प्रेरक चिन्मय स्वास्थ्य चिकित्सादायक चिन्मय संस्कृत गौरव स्थापक चिन्मय ग्रंथानेक प्रकाशक चिन्मय चिन्मय गुरवे नमो नमः चिन्मय गुरवे नमो नमः ज्ञान भक्ति सेवामय चिन्मय नित्य शुद्ध गुरु विमुक्त चिन्मय महासमाधौ संस्थित चिन्मय भक्तिरस्तु नः स्वैहे चिन्मय चिन्मय गुरवे नमो नमः चिन्मय गुरवे नमो नमः चिन्मय गुरवे नमो नमः
ज्योतिषामपि तज्ज्योतिः
चिन्मय ज्योतिः
तस्य भासा
सर्वमिदं विभाति।
बोलिए श्री सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की
जय।
यस्य स्मरणमात्रेण भक्ता शिष्याश्च सेवकाः प्रेरणां प्राप्नुवन्तीह चिन्मयं तं वयं नुमः। नाम पुष्पैः पूजयामः सर्वभावेन सद्गुरुम् अभीष्ट इष्टफलसिद्ध्यर्थं भक्तिं प्राप्तुं विशेषतः। ॐ अजाय नमः। ॐ अव्ययाय नमः। ॐ अविनाशिने नमः। ॐ अचिन्त्याय नमः। ॐ अप्रमेयाय नमः। ॐ अद्वितीयाय नमः। ॐ अनिकेताय नमः। ॐ अनुशासनप्रियाय नमः। ॐ अन्तःसाक्षिणे नमः। ॐ अन्तर्यामिने नमः। ॐ आनन्दाय नमः। ॐ आत्मस्वरूपाय नमः। ॐ आङ्ग्लभाषाविदुत्तमाय नमः। ॐ ईश्वराय नमः। ॐ उदारहृदयाय नमः। ॐ उत्साहवर्धकाय नमः। ॐ एकस्मै नमः। ॐ ओङ्कारविदे नमः। ॐ करुणासागराय नमः। ॐ कर्मपरायणाय नमः। ॐ कालातीताय नमः। ॐ कैवल्यस्वरूपाय नमः। ॐ कृतात्मने नमः। ॐ कृतकृत्याय नमः। ॐ गीताज्ञानयज्ञप्रचारकाय नमः। ॐ गुरवे नमः। ॐ गुणातीताय नमः। ॐ ग्रन्थकृते नमः। ॐ चिन्मयाय नमः। ॐ छिन्नसंशयाय नमः। ॐ जगदात्मने नमः। ॐ जगत्साक्षिणे नमः। ॐ जनप्रियाय नमः। ॐ जितेन्द्रियाय नमः। ॐ जीवब्रह्मैक्यविदे नमः। ॐ जीवन्मुक्ताय नमः। ॐ जीर्णमन्दिरोद्धारकाय नमः। ॐ तपोवनशिष्याय नमः। ॐ तपस्विने नमः। ॐ तापनाशनाय नमः। ॐ तीर्थस्वरूपाय नमः। ॐ तेजस्विने नमः। ॐ देहातीताय नमः। ॐ द्वन्द्वातीताय नमः। ॐ दृढनिश्चयाय नमः। ॐ धर्मसंस्थापकाय नमः। ॐ धीमते नमः। ॐ धीराय नमः। ॐ धैर्यप्रदाय नमः। ॐ नारायणाय नमः। ॐ निजानन्दाय नमः। ॐ निरपेक्षाय नमः। ॐ निःस्पृहाय नमः। ॐ निरुपमाय नमः। ॐ निर्विकल्पाय नमः। नित्याय नमः। ॐ निरञ्जनाय नमः। ॐ परमाय नमः। ॐ परब्रह्मणे नमः। ॐ पावनाय नमः। ॐ पावकाय नमः। ॐ पुरुषोत्तमाय नमः। ॐ प्रसन्नात्मने नमः। ॐ फलासक्तिरहिताय नमः। ॐ बहुभक्ताय नमः। ॐ बन्धमोचकाय नमः। ॐ ब्रह्मनिष्ठाय नमः। ॐ ब्रह्मपराय नमः। ॐ भयनाशनाय नमः। ॐ भारतगौरवाय नमः। ॐ भूम्ने नमः। ॐ महावाक्योपदेशकाय नमः। ॐ महर्षये नमः। ॐ मधुरस्वभावाय नमः। ॐ मनोहराय नमः। ॐ महात्मने नमः। ॐ मेधाविने नमः। ॐ यतात्मने नमः। ॐ यज्ञकृते नमः। ॐ लोकप्रसिद्धाय नमः। ॐ वाग्मिने नमः। ॐ विभवे नमः। ॐ विनोदप्रियाय नमः। ॐ विनयशीलाय नमः। ॐ वीतरागाय नमः। ॐ वेदान्तवेद्याय नमः। ॐ शान्ताय नमः। ॐ शान्तिप्रदाय नमः। ॐ शास्त्रोद्धारकाय नमः। ॐ शुद्धसत्त्वाय नमः। ॐ श्रुतिपारकाय नमः। ॐ श्रोत्रियाय नमः। ॐ सन्न्यासिने नमः। ॐ समबुद्धये नमः। ॐ सच्चिदानन्दाय नमः। ॐ सर्वहितचिन्तकाय नमः। ॐ सत्यसङ्कल्पाय नमः। ॐ सन्तुष्टाय नमः। ॐ साधवे नमः। ॐ सुमनसे नमः। ॐ सुहृते नमः। ॐ स्वयं ज्योतिषे नमः। ॐ स्थितप्रज्ञाय नमः। ॐ क्षमाशीलाय नमः। ॐ ज्ञानमूर्तये नमः। ॐ ज्ञानयोगिने नमः। ॐ ज्ञानतृप्ताय नमः। ॐ नित्यशुद्धबुद्धमुक्तस्वरूपाय नमः। ॐ नित्यशुद्धबुद्धमुक्तस्वरूपाय नमः। ॐ नित्यशुद्धबुद्धमुक्तस्वरूपाय नमः। ॐ श्री चिन्मय सद्गुरवे नमः। यत्र सूर्यो भाति न चन्द्रतारकम् नीमा विद्युतो भान्ति कुतोऽयमग्निः तमेव भान्तमनुभाति सर्वं तस्य भासा सर्वमिदं विभाति। श्री सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय।
अनंत संसार समुद्रतार नौकायिताभ्यां गुरुभक्तिलाभ्यां वैराग्य साम्राज्यद पूजनाभ्यां नमो नमः श्री गुरुपादुकाभ्यां नमो नमः श्री गुरुपादुकाभ्यां। कवित्ववाराशिनिशाकराभ्यां दौर्भाग्यदावां बुधमालिकाभ्यां दूरीकृतानं रविपत्ततिभ्यां नमो नमः श्री गुरुपादुकाभ्यां नमो नमः श्री गुरुपादुकाभ्यां। नताययोषि पतितां समीयुः कदाचिदप्याश्रुदरिद्रहर्याः मूकाश्च वाचस्पतितां हिताभ्यां नमो नमः श्री गुरुपादुकाभ्यां नमो नमः श्री गुरुपादुकाभ्यां। कणिकाशपदाहृताभ्यां नानाविमोहानिवारिकाभ्यां नमज्जनाभीष्टततिप्रदाभ्यां नमो नमः श्री गुरुपादुकाभ्यां नमो नमः श्री गुरुपादुकाभ्यां। पारिमौली व्रजरत्नकान्ति सरिद्विराज जशकन्यकाभ्यां नृपत्वदाभ्यां नरलोकपङ्क्ते नमो नमः श्री गुरुपादुकाभ्यां नमो नमः श्री गुरुपादुकाभ्यां। परम्पराभ्यां तापत्रयाहीन्द्रखगेश्वराभ्यां जाड्यादिसंशोषणवाडवाभ्यां नमो नमः श्री गुरुपादुकाभ्यां नमो नमः श्री गुरुपादुकाभ्यां। शक्तप्रदवैभवाभ्यां समाधिदानव्रतदीक्षिताभ्यां प्रमाधवाङ्घ्रि स्थिरभक्तिदाभ्यां नमो नमः श्री गुरुपादुकाभ्यां नमो नमः श्री गुरुपादुकाभ्यां। अर्चापराणाम् अखिलेशगदाभ्यां स्वाहा सहायाक्षगुरन्दराभ्यां स्वान्ताच्च भावप्रदपूजनाभ्यां नमो नमः श्री गुरुपादुकाभ्यां नमो नमः श्री गुरुपादुकाभ्याम् कामादिसर्परजतारुणाभ्यां विवेकवैराग्यनिकेतनाभ्यां बोधप्रदाभ्यां धृतमोक्षदाभ्यां नमो नमः श्री गुरुपादुकाभ्यां नमो नमः श्री गुरुपादुकाभ्याम्
We are Chinmaya sisters. Jai Gurudev! He is our leader. He is our protector. He is our provider. He is our guiding light. He is our guru. He is our guru. Swami
Okay, do you like stories?
Yes.
And these aunties ever taught you any stories?
Yes.
Every day?
No.
This is very sad. Every day should have been taught. Never mind. Once upon a time.
Shantanu was a great king with a kingdom so vast, a warrior unbeatable on a chariot so fast. He came to the river banks and saw a fair maiden. She was the divine Ganga, and it seemed like she was waiting for him to come by. At least that's what he was thinking. "I must marry you at once," he said without blinking. Ganga accepted with one stipulation. "You can never question me, or I'll leave your nation."
After their wedding, they had 7 sons, but one after another, Ganga freed them at once. When it was the 8th son's turn to meet his fate, Shantanu stopped her and told her to wait. She explained the circumstances, but the king had asked her a question, so she left with her son and promised to return him. After 16 long years of despair, Devavrata returned and answered his father's prayer.
This boy was magnificent, with all the regal qualities. His father was amazed by his skills in weapons and diplomacy. But still, Shantanu's heart longed for love until he saw Satyavati, who he felt was sent from above. He asked for her hand, but her father denied until Devavrata came and inquired why. The fisherman king said he wanted his line to be royal. With one terrible vow, the prince gave up everything because he was loyal.
The gods named him Bhisma. Because of the sacrifice, his father blessed him with a boon, that he could choose when to end his life. The king and queen were wed, and they had 2 sons. But after some time, the king was undone. Chitrangada was older, so he was made king. But he died, so it was Vichitravirya's turn to win. Bhisma brought him 2 brides marry, but then he died with no heir for his name to carry.
2 princes were born with Lord Vyasa's will, Dhritarashtra the blind and Pandu pale, the color of milk. Blindness disqualified the older son from the throne, so Pandu ascended. Like Lord Indra, he shone. Dhritarashtra married Gandhari, Pandu had Kunti and Madri to wed. Then Pandu was cursed to abstain from passion, so to the forest they hid. With the help of the gods, Pandu had 5 sons. Dhritarashtra, now king, had 101 children.
Pandu then died, and Madri went with him. Kunti took her sons to Hastinapura to give them a good upbringing. Hatred grew as 105 cousins grew up together. Drona arrived to teach them how to fight better. They grow big and strong. Like gods, they shine. The question of succession came up. Yudhishthira was next in line. Out of jealousy and hatred, Duryodhana hatched a scheme. He burned the Pandavas alive in a wax palace, or so it seemed.
The sons of Pandu and their mother escaped through a tunnel. In disguise, they roam in the jungle, and demons they pummeled. Hearing tales of a princess whose beauty was legendary, they decided to follow the procession of Brahmins to see who she marries. It came down to a task that none could perform besides Arjuna. So the princess picked her groom and left with the Pandavas. Back at the hut, they asked their mother to come see their alms. "Divide it amongst yourselves," she said with no qualms.
Surprised at the order, they were taken aback. But Sri Krishna came to explain destiny's path. So the 5 brothers married the Princess of Fire, and grew an alliance with the king whom the world admired. And now that the news of their existence reached home, King Dhritarashtra had to call them back, and Duryodhana's anger was shown. The kingdom was divided. Half went to Yudhishthira. They turned barren land and made it opulent, thanks to the demon Maya.
To display their prowess, the Rajasuya they conducted. All kings paid homage, but some were reluctant. With the help of the Lord, Jarasandha was split in half, and the rest of the kingdoms came in line at last. Distraught by the wonders the Pandavas created, Duryodhana hatched a plan for a rigged dice game to steal it. Kingdom and brothers lost, and Draupadi disrobed and insulted. The elders just watched in dismay and repented.
The kingdom returned the Pandavas when home, called back by the king to play a final dice throw. Losing it all to the forest they went. 12 years of exile and 1 year of incognito must be spent. Arjuna travels to heaven to obtain the divine weapons. Deciding it's time to start to be incognito, to Virata they step in. Duryodhana attacks Virata to find out his cousins. Brahanala defends and slays soldiers by the hundreds of dozens.
Peace talks fail only because of false pride. Duryodhana won't budge. He sticks to his lies. 11 to 7 Akshunis are amassed. They look like oceans, wide and vast. Arjuna wavers and loses his path. Shri Krishna reveals the Gita at last. Millions of people, elephants and horses, Pandavas and Kauravas, killing each other's forces.
The war begins and millions are lost. The grandsire, children, teachers, such a high cost. Finally, Duryodhana faces his cousins. Bhima breaks his thigh and subdues him. In the dark of night, through trickery and sin, the Pandavas lose their sons and last of their kin. Victory was still there and Yudhishthira was crowned. Bhishma leaves his body after saying the Vishnu Sahasranama aloud.
For 36 years the Pandavas prospered. They were able to enjoy all they had conquered. But after Bhagavan left the earth, they had no reason to stay, their hearts felt a dearth. Crowning their grandsons to great throne, they start their last journey which they would take all alone. One by one they fell to death abode, until only Yudhishthira remained with a dog who he felt he owed. Refuge and protection he could not abandon. The dog was Dharma himself, testing his own son. A final test from the divine for king of Dharma. At passing, he was able to join his brothers in the abode of Indra.
In times for trouble, we must remember the words from Bhagavan that for Arjuna lit an ember. Whenever there is a decline of Dharma, I come forth to heal the trauma. For the sake of protecting the good at heart and vanquishing where evil starts. For the sake of establishing righteousness and true sukha, I am born from yuga to yuga.
This concludes this epic story. Challenging situations were created by living those values and demonstrating it. These are not just stories to pass the time. We must live their essence and recognize we are sublime.
Oh, ho, ho, hey, है दिल्ली है, चली है बम्बई होए, चली है दिल्ली चली है बम्बई, गुरु की गंगा धारा चली है, चली है दिल्ली चली है बम्बई, गुरु की गंगा धारा चली है। कभी रुके नहीं कभी मुड़े नहीं, कभी रुके नहीं कभी मुड़े नहीं, चलो चले संग गुरु चले, कभी रुके नहीं कभी मुड़े नहीं, चलो चले संग गुरु चले। गुरुदेव 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 गुरुदेव। ओ गीता का ज्ञान प्रसिद्ध करे वो, भक्तों के मन को शुद्ध करे वो, गीता का ज्ञान प्रसिद्ध करे वो, भक्तों के मन को शुद्ध करे वो। यहाँ चले वहाँ चले, यहाँ चले वहाँ चले, चले 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 गुरु चले, यहाँ चले वहाँ चले, गंगा की धारा के जैसे चले, यहाँ चले वहाँ चले, चलो चले संग गुरु चले। गुरुदेव 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 गुरुदेव। मार्गदर्शी है वो, दूरदर्शी है वो, मार्गदर्शी है वो, दूरदर्शी है वो, दाते माते पितृ है वो, बंधु सखा भी है वो, दाते माते पितृ है वो, बंधु सखा भी है वो। ज्ञान भरे शक्ति भरे, ज्ञान भरे शक्ति भरे, भुक्ति और मुक्ति प्रदान करे, ज्ञान भरे शक्ति भरे, भुक्ति और मुक्ति प्रदान करे। गुरुदेव 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 गुरुदेव। बरसत बरसत कृपा गुरु का, तरस तरस तेरे गुण गाऊं, करत करत सुमिरण मेरे इष्ट को कोटि कोटि प्रणाम करूं। गुरुदेव 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 गुरुदेव। हरि नाम कमल में रुचि खिला, जब हरि कृपा से तू मुझे मिला, हरि चरण स्मरण का भोग दिया, तुझे स्मरण करूं तेरा नमन करूं। गुरुदेव 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 गुरुदेव। जहाँ भी चलूं तू संग मेरे, जब भटक चलूं तूने संभल लिया, जहाँ भी चलूं संग मेरे, जब भटक चलूं तूने संभल लिया, जहाँ भी चलूं संग मेरे, जब भटक चलूं तूने संभल लिया। सुख दुख अपमान में साथ तेरा, हे मार्ग बंधु हे सखा मेरे, सुख दुख अपमान में साथ तेरा, हे मार्ग बंधु हे सखा मेरे। गुरुदेव 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 गुरुदेव।
Where the worker never understands tiredness, exhaustion. The joy of that work itself replenishes the true worker.
It's 1987. Gurudev is doing his annual tour of North America. Chinmaya Mission Niagara organizes a cultural performance to impress Gurudev. Despite some obvious disorganization and infighting within CM Niagara, the program is successful. After the completion of the show, the organizers, performers, and producers have returned home and are excited to debrief with Gurudev after what they believe is a successful event. Gurudev will be joining the debrief from the car as he is en route to his next Jnana Yajna.
Can you believe how great that show went? My goodness, I was not expecting that sort of turnout. I'm certain Gurudev is going to be so impressed. I mean, Gurudev probably noticed those, heads that kind of nodded off during the performance, but I don't think it's that big of a deal.
Well, I mean, if the production team had maybe done a little bit of a better job with the lighting and the mics, I think overall the performance would have looked better. And, musicians of our caliber are not really used to being part of events that are disorganized. But, I'm pretty sure our, performances stole the show. We got a standing ovation and Gurudev could not take his eyes off of us.
I think I have to respectfully disagree. I think that the production team did a fantastic job. Our sound engineering and lighting was perfect. We installed new equipment at the ashram just for this event. I think if anything, we could have done better on the promotion side of things. I think there was a bit more opportunities there. My neighbor hadn't even heard of this event.
Okay, come on guys. We basically had a full house and we raised thousands and thousands of dollars for Cord. Come on guys. That was way more than any of us had expected.
Yeah, I mean, I guess we did okay with the amount of funds we raised, but I feel like we could have done way better. I just wish the organizing team could have done a little bit more work with promotion and outreach.
I'm not sure which show you guys were watching, but our performances were incredible. Just remember, there would not have been a show if it wasn't with us.
Swami Chinmayananda has now joined the call.
Hello, can you hear me? Hari Om, Chinmaya Mission Niagara, are you ready? I'm here with Gurudev and Gurudev will join you on audio. Pranam Swamiji. Swamiji, we have the organizers, the producers and the performers of the cultural program tonight from Chinmaya Mission Niagara. They wanted to meet with Gurudev to talk about tonight's events.
Hari Om Gurudev, pranams. We're so grateful that Gurudev was able to attend the performance tonight. Wasn't it great? This was the most well-attended event in our center's history.
And Swamiji, even though it's still early in the night and the numbers are coming in, I think we've exceeded our fundraising goals for the entire year.
And Gurudev, did you see the incredible talent of our performers? We were so excited to have them. Did you know that they're actually world-renowned?
I noticed the smile on Gurudev's face the entire show. What did Swamiji think of my performance?
Shut up and get out. That is not the way to serve large number of people. Cultivate, please cultivate vanitylessness and incapacity to feel vainful. Vanitylessness. Come and live and act and function harmoniously in a cooperative spirit for the benefit of the entire community.
Yes, Swamiji. I understand. We should not serve for the sake of praise.
But Gurudev, it feels nice to be rewarded for our efforts sometimes. And it really helps us to remain inspired.
And most of us didn't even get to sleep last night.
That's true, Gurudev. They didn't even get an opportunity to enjoy the filter coffee that was served.
Is it for a cup of coffee or something? If you are serving there for a cup of coffee, you are cheaper than the porter. That is not the spirit in which you serve. I want nothing. I expect nothing. I demand nothing. Only the pleasure of doing that right job in the right way. That is called worship.
But Gurudev, that's so hard to live up to.
Especially with our all other responsibilities.
With the work and kids and home and our ongoing Bala responsibilities too, Gurudev.
And doesn't Gurudev always share? Do your best, leave the rest. We're doing our best to balance our volunteer work somehow or the other.
Samachara. And don't say that this is a voluntary work, Swamiji. I will somehow or other do it. Somehow or other do it. Then you get out. Samachara. Do it as perfectly as you can. Samachara. Do it excellently.
Please forgive us, Swamiji. It was not our intention to make excuses. I think we are all trying.
It's so true, Gurudev. I feel that when we start off, we really do have the right bhava, it feels, but it's as though we quickly lose sight of what it is that we're doing and then what we're working towards.
And Gurudev, it's so much easier to be inspired when we are around people like Gurudev. But how do we continue to hold on to that higher ideal when Gurudev is not around us?
In order to consistently work with dynamism, every one of you need an altar. And the higher the altar, greater the inspiration that you draw from your surrender. So having surrendered to a higher ideal, you draw an enormous column of enthusiastic inspiration in yourself. Never should you reach the goal. Keep the goal high. Don't say there is an impractical method. No. Because reaching the goal is not the goal. Striving to reach there is the goal.
In order to reap the maximum benefit out of our spiritual paths, there are 3 adjustments that everybody must make to be successful, whether we are following the path of devotion or contemplation.
ये तु सर्वाणि कर्माणि मयि सन्न्यस्य मत्पराः अनन्येनैव योगेन मां ध्यायन्त उपासते.
Yahato, whoever he be, the seeker be, tu indeed, sarvani karmani, all his actions. Maya sannyasya, renouncing, surrendering it all to me. Matparaha, why? Because they consider me the highest goal to be reached. So then all actions dedicated to the goal. In every success, the same. If I want to become a multi-millionaire, what is the method? Put forth your effort. But while putting forth the effort, you should never lose sight of the goal that you have to reach. And therefore, Your every action must be guided by, regulated by, governed by your aspiration to reach that goal. So all my actions in the world outside, physical, mental, intellectual, are so regulated that I will not allow my mind to get dissipated. Not that mechanically, I always chant Swamiji Ram, 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 Ram in doing everything. What is the use of talking Ram, Ram? By merely saying that I must become rich, you will not become rich. Your actions are contrary to your intention. You are not dedicated to your goal. You can never reach. Whether it is in the material world, in commerce, in sports, the same, isn't it? Every action is a step further towards that goal. Nothing contrary to it, you act. Naturally, all moral and ethical rules automatically come in your life. Overindulgence will go away. Why I have to reach that goal? So some always dedicated to it. Ananyenaiva yogena. So in all your actions, all actions are oriented. That is the best. Oriented with that memory, the goal that I have to reach. And such a mind and intellect, ananya, with no otherness, eva yogena. Tune up the mind and intellect. Turn his entire attention steadily on to that higher. With ananya, with no tripping down the mind into the world of channels of your habitual sensuous world. Ananya, with no otherness in them. When you turn your attention, Mam, me, dhyayanta upasate. Whether you are coming to me through the path of contemplation or devotion, even if you are doing the puja and all that, let us not beg at the altar, oh Lord, give me this, give me that. He may give you, but that is, He will give you only that. If you don't ask, He give you Himself. So, ananyenaiva yogena. So, the two factors. One, every action dedicated to Him, oriented with that goal. And for some time during the day, try to bring all your mental attention to Him exclusively. You may have your share of joys and sorrows in the world outside. Just as any patient in the hospital will have his own share of pains and joys. Because the doctor is curing you, treating you. Similarly, the Lord is treating us by exposing us to measured quantities of joys and sorrows, comforts and discomforts, losses and gains. Ignore. Turn your attention. Mayaveshita chetasa. When thus, through devotion, with no other thought, you are turning to me. All your actions, physical, mental, and intellectual, are oriented with me. And naturally, in the long run, what will happen? Maya aveshita chetasam. All your chetas, emotional and intellectual thoughts become maya aveshita, entered into me. When you want nothing of the world outside, want only sleep, 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 you enter, become sleep. Maya aveshita chetasam. There is a third, adjustment. Such people, tesham, to such people, aham samudharta. I shall become their uplifter. Uplifter? Where do you uplift me? From where? Mrityu samsara sagara. From this shoreless ocean of death and plurality. Samsara. Death there means change. So long as you are within the realm of the BMIPFTOET as a limited individualized ego in your present state of consciousness, we can experience only the Einsteinian world of time and space, where everything is in a state of flux and you are also bumping up and down because of these changes. From this Mrityu Samsara Sagara, Sagara ocean of death and change and plurality. Ocean because in an ocean when you fall down from the ship, by your own self-effort you can never reach the ocean. I mean the shore. The shore is too far away. In the same way, you and I are in an ocean, shoreless ocean, suffering in a present state of consciousness, identified with the realm of change and time. And therefore, from this realm of change and plurality, I shall lift you. By your effort, you can never come out of it, but I shall lift you. Tesham aham samudharta mrityu samsara sagara bhavami. I shall become your own uplifter of you from this sad condition in which you seem to have lived already millions of years in your evolution.
Be a good boy, pray daily, love your mom and dad, touch their feet. Hari Om!
Gurudev said, never for a day miss your prayers. If morning you cannot, do it in the evening. Let His grace flow towards you from all sides. Remember your noble Father and Divine Mother each night and mentally prostrate to them.
So my own old letters prompted you to write to me now. Even now I will tell you, request you, humbly beg you, to be regular in your daily japa. This will protect us from all harm. Even if any harms come, they will not affect us much. Come, start. You may not be able to carry on, but again and again start. You will ultimately win. Have faith in yourself. With all my love to you. If I have no love or interest in the spiritual essence to start with, then our study itself will be painful and suffocating. If that be the personal experience of a student, he must immediately stop the studies, plunge into his normal life of passionate seeking the ephemeral, empty, guilted, glistening joy sparks of material life. Even there, live intelligently. These repeated experiences would dig into you, a hot rod of white heat disappointment. The eagerness to seek the reality springs in such a heart. The latter example is perfect. Once you start seeing the beginnings of fate thereafter, it shall grow with sadhana.
Be at peace within and act outside. Be a ready and willing vehicle for Him to function through. Let go your ego, let in His glory. There is nothing to lose. Everything will click into shape and peace. Watch miracles revealing all around you. People whom you had no hopes rush to help you. Some of whom you expected much help run away. The entire play becomes a serious comedy with undertones of joyous ecstasy.
Whenever sensuous thoughts, worldly worries, inimical thoughts reach your mind, at once let your lips repeat to you, Hari Om, Hari Om. Make this a habit. When you hear your lips doing it, let the mind repeat it for 3 times. All the while, you keep your eyes open and continue doing whatever work you are doing, writing or talking or any such work. Let this go on behind the scene.
You are no doubt entering into a theater of service, and it cannot be very peaceful or smooth. But why fear? He who put you in that chair, He is the one who is accomplishing His plans through every one of us. Generally, we forget this salient fact, and then we feel crushed by the weight of the problems. Keep smiling. Why should tools worry how the technician is going to solve the problem and do his job? Be a mere tool, a willing, cheerful, dedicated tool in His hands. Make the job a sadhana, to remember and be the true that.
The higher we go, the greater the fear. The longer the journey, lesser the progress nearer the end. As I run a mile, the first furlong is the easiest. The last is killing. So too the spiritual practices. The first lessons are simple. Later on comes an interval of almost no soaring progress. Drudgery. Everyone will have to live through it.
Your unsigned letter of love and devotion to the Lord. Such devotion will always get fully rewarded. I'm always around you in thoughts and spiritual presence. You plunge yourself in your sadhana and move in an atmosphere of devotion, doing your little duties in life. Lord is the protector and provider of everything to everybody. No sincere wish of a devotee ever gets unfulfilled. They do come about ultimately. Yes, it may take time, sometimes quick, sometimes slow. You are well set on the path. There is nothing more to fear for you. Your bad days of suffering are over, I think. Now the days of joy and success are to come. Let us not lose our hold of His sacred feet at such moments of joy and happiness.
True disciples have to meet their master but once, even if the master be not very perfect. The disciple's life pattern changes, and in his own inner maturity, he climbs the heights within. All of you, without an exception, are real seekers. Some of you are pure students, and many of you are true disciples. Start from where you are. You have heard Krishna's thundering roar of the infinite truth. Now, walk the path. Listen to his cheering flute songs. Be guided by his inner presence. Be noble, pure, cheerful, dedicated, and calmly active, dynamically passive. Just now received your cable. Come back, you say, even though you admit, we know you have never left. The program of work is sent to me by the proprietor. I don't decide things. Your request is with reverence sent to him who orders all activities. Live Vedanta, and thus let us all reach that destination where, having met, we shall never part. Meet me there. Reach there through love, service, and purity.
Hari Om and Pranams, Guruji.
Hari Om, Hari Om.
On this occasion of Pujya Gurudev's Mahasamadhi day, we all feel so blessed each day of our life having Gurudev amidst us in our life. Pujya Guruji, could you tell us what is the key element in devotion towards the Guru, and particularly our Gurudev, who was such a multifaceted personality?
The most important element, if you can call it, is a relationship. That is what is important. What kind of relationship we have with our Guru, and particularly now with Sri Gurudev. I will speak in this way. Guru is the one who is a Jnana Pradata, is a giver of knowledge. So, my relation should be that I am a seeker of knowledge and I am his Shishya, disciple. Also, we look upon a Guru as Bhagwan, Ishvaraha. So, in that way our relation should be a Bhakta and Bhagwan. So, I am his Shishya, I am his Bhakta, and he is my Swami. As a Swami, I have to be his Sevaka. So this relationship with Guru is most important. Of Bhakta, Shishya and Sevak. All three aspects have to be there. Then only the real communication happens between Guru and Shishya. That is my firm conviction.
Guruji, as a mission on the whole, what are essential factors that we must all cultivate?
And I think we all mission members, including Swamis, Brahmacharis and other members, should bear in mind that the foundation of our Chinmaya mission lies in the intense tapas of our Param Guru, Swami Taponji Maharaj, and the great blessings of Swami Shivananda Maharaj. And most important after that is a lifetime, single-pointed, dedicated hard work of Pujya Gurudev in spreading the teaching of Vedanta, which is really transforming teaching. These three factors all of us must keep in mind. Number one. Then, our mission has got various grassroots level activities from Shishu Vihar to Vanprastha. Then again various projects, short term, long terms and lifelong projects we have in spiritual, cultural, educational, social field. All these wings are many, but the aim of all of them is one and the same, which is inner transformation and service to society. Now these wings may be many, but they all are complementary to each other and not competitive. So there has to be great cooperation among them. This is the second thing that which comes to my mind. Third is, in any organization, when so many people work together, there is always what you call difference of opinions, which is not a problem. But these difference of opinions should be only issue-based and not person-based. And these differences should not create any kind of division between us. Because there is a famous saying, everybody knows, that united we stand, divided we fall. This should be kept in mind. This is a very long topic, but only one more point I will add, and that is, on the one hand, there is the global head of the mission, and there are all members. Now, both of them have to strengthen each other's hands. Then only we can achieve the aims and objectives of our mission, which is our Shantipat very beautifully said, Sahaviryam Karavavahai, that we both have to work together, strengthening each other's hands. This is what I think all members, everybody should keep in mind and try to cultivate this feeling. That's all I had to say, otherwise it can go on.
Guruji, just as Ramchandra ji told Bharat while handing his padukas, the very principle of managing the state, did Gurudev give Guruji any such principle, or that Guruji discovered while observing Gurudev?
This is a very interesting question. The answer is yes and no both. In the sense, it's not that I was sitting with him and he gave many instructions in that way. But one thing I want to tell, in the month of February 1993, he had written a letter to me and had said that I will have to return from San Jose to India. Thereafterwards, when he came for the summer camp that year, again he mentioned the same thing to me. So I said, what will I have to do when I return to India? Whether I have to teach a Vedanta course? He said, no. You have to do organizational work. That means you have to go to all mission centers, and there may be problems, and you will have to deal with them, but you don't worry. God is there. This much was our conversation at one place. I thought, all right, I will return to India, he will also come, he will be staying maybe at one place and he will keep guiding. But all of us know what happened that in 1993. So, one way that one thought was there, that is, you don't worry, God is there. That is one very important instructions that I can tell.
Can Guruji tell us about this principle of leadership and management through Guruji's own experience over the last 25 years, as Guruji has led the mission so beautifully?
Yes, I can tell something. I do not have any MBA degree of any management, science and all that. But what Gurudev said, from that, I have formed some kind of principles and I worked with them. What I call nowadays at 2G, because nowadays cell phones and all that 2G, 3G, 4G are there. I say my principle of management is 2G. 1G is called God and second G is Gurudev. What I mean is firm, unwavering faith in grace of God and blessings of Pujya Gurudev. They have to be there because as in Marathi language, Samarth Ramdas Swami said, all of us have the abilities to achieve great things, परंतु तेथे भगवंताचे अधिष्ठान पाहिजे. But the altar of worship should be Bhagwan only. That's why I said 2G. Other than that, what I learned was this. As I think everybody knows, when I became the head, I never had any experience of any organization work, only teaching work. So first thing I kept in my mind that I don't know everything. So I was ready to learn from those senior member trustees about, about what is this legal thing, finance, and also organizational skills and problem solving and all that. So first thing we have to know is that I don't know everything. And we should be ready to learn. For that also we need some humility. Second principle is gratitude. Anyone has done anything personally for me or the organization, always remember that contribution and be grateful always. Second is this gratitude. And what is very important is, in all interactions, working with people, many times what happens is we commit some mistakes also, or sometimes somebody's feelings also get hurt. So at that time, unhesitatingly and immediately should say sorry. If you keep this point, then I think the problem gets solved much more easily. I can't say that everything gets solved, but I have experienced that many things became better. So one is called the humility to learn, second is called gratitude, and the third is to accept one's some mistakes also, and then go ahead. That's what I have followed so far. And now you are the leader.
Thank you, Guruji, for such a wisdom, for all of us, because in all our centers, all of us are taking up these roles, and this will definitely help all of us in our managing the various work and seva that we all have been given. Guruji, many have this dilemma between serving the mission and personal sadhana. What would Guruji's advice be?
This kind of dilemma or problem, conflict is very, very common. Sometimes they ask in different ways how to have the balance between them. The question arises because we think that they are two separate things, they are different things. But we should know life is one whole unit. So what I would say that the sadhana is of two kinds. One is called kriya rupa, of the nature of doing something, practicing. And other is called bhavana rupa, the attitude. Now what I mean, all of us have got the same amount of time. So we should give some time exclusively for our what we call as personal sadhana, what one likes. It can be pujana, japa, meditation, yoga, or reading literature. So every day that time should be there. And then whatever work we do, whether in our house, office place, workplace, or in the society, or for the mission, everywhere the attitude should remain the same. And that is what Bhagavan Shankaracharya said, that yadyat karma karomi tattad akhilam shambho tavaradanam. That whatever karma I do, O Lord, is my worship offered to you. So, then the personal sadhana and whether mission work or housework or even the office work, there is no division at all. So then that attitude of a seeker remains there all the time. That I am a spiritual seeker and therefore only one bhavana is there. And that's what all the scriptures also tell us. So, if you look at them as two distinct, different things, then the problem is there. But otherwise, it is only one complete whole. That is a simple solution for that.
Guruji, what would be Guruji's message for all?
I know this is generally the last question that comes, what is the message? What I found, people are very fond of collecting messages. So my message is, don't go on collecting too many messages. And, see, Bhagavan Sri Krishna has given beautiful messages in the Bhagavad Gita. So I would say, you choose one message. Now the ball is in your court. I will not say which message you have to choose. You choose one message from the Bhagavad Gita or Gurudev's teaching and make that as your guiding light of life. Keep that always in mind. And with that, you proceed further. So my message is, you choose a message from the Bhagavad Gita or Gurudev's teachings and follow it sincerely. And all best will come to you. There is no doubt about it.
Thank you, Guruji, and it's been wonderful, not only over the years, but even now, to learn from Guruji's direct experiences and Guruji's wisdom. Guruji, we will conclude with Shanti Part, with Guruji just lead the Shanti Part, and some shloka on Gurudev that Guruji may have composed.
I have already said, समस्त जन कल्याणे निरतं करुणामयं नमामि चिन्मयं देवं सद्गुरुं प्रणतोऽस्म्यहम्. And with this I conclude, conveying all my best wishes to all our Chinmaya Mission members all over the world. Thank you. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.
Chinmaya Smriti, Chinmaya Jyoti, Chinmaya Smriti, Chinmaya Jyoti, Alokita Jana Jivana Karti, Alokita Jana Jivana Karti, Chinmaya Smriti, Chinmaya Jyoti, Chinmaya Smriti, Chinmaya Jyoti. Surya Chandra Tara Gana Agni, Surya Chandra Tara Gana Agni, Deha Prana Indriya Mana Buddhi, Deha Prana Indriya Mana Buddhi, Jyoti se hi prakash paati, Jyoti se hi prakash paati, Chinmaya Smriti, Chinmaya Jyoti, Chinmaya Smriti, Chinmaya Jyoti. Mahasamadhi में स्थित गुरुवर, महासमाधि में स्थित गुरुवर, भक्त शिष्य के हृदय विराजित, भक्त शिष्य के हृदय विराजित, महिमा उनकी बरनी न जाती, महिमा उनकी बरनी न जाती, चिन्मय स्मृति, चिन्मय ज्योति, चिन्मय स्मृति, चिन्मय ज्योति. मुदमंगलमय आराधन दिन, मुदमंगलमय आराधन दिन, श्री गुरुदेव को सादर वंदन, श्री गुरुदेव को सादर वंदन, भक्ति भाव से हम करें आरती, भक्ति भाव से हम करें आरती, चिन्मय स्मृति, चिन्मय ज्योति, चिन्मय स्मृति, चिन्मय ज्योति. जीवन करती चिन्मय स्मृतिः चिन्मय ज्योति चिन्मय स्मृतिः चिन्मय ज्योति चिन्मय ज्योति